Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome in for... What are we on? I was going to say part, but I guess just the continuation of our Terra Invicta resistance campaign. Hope everybody's doing well. We're picking up pretty much where we left off last time. I did go a few months into 2031. I think we left off in February last episode, if I remember correctly. I need to fix something that's going on in YouTube Studio. It's really weird. That's better. Okay. So, what have we done and what have we learned? What just finished here? So last episode we were doing a lot of work on our space assets, and I was doing some experimentation with both mission control and with nano factories. And to kind of give you an idea of where we're at here, I think I went a little bit overboard. Because while we're making decent money now, and we've got really good mission control now, I also started really eating into my resource income. And I think most of that is because I overbuilt on Mercury, essentially. So if we take a look on Mercury, we've got two platforms that are essentially all nano factory. And where's the other one? There's the other one. So that's pretty much all nano factory. When you look at the cost of a nano factory, the monthly support costs, the money isn't bad. The whole reason that we're building nano factories is to increase our income. So our income is 60, it costs us 10, so we're making 50 net on every single one of those. And the reason that we're building all of them is to support our operation centers on the planet. But what I didn't take into account was the support costs in resources. So in my rares, so essentially 4 water, 4 volatiles, 10 regular metal, and 1 noble metal, which is a lot. And then of course you have to multiply that across all of the nano factories that we built. So I didn't really take into account how much that was going to cost me to support. Now I did balance it out by going and finishing my mines on Ceres and on Mercury and on Mars. So all of my mines are up and running, and I'm back to having a surplus, but I was running negative for a couple of months while I was waiting for the mines to get built. So that was actually a real problem. I think what I need to do now is figure out what the right balance is of operation centers, because that's another thing I want to take a look at. So let's take a look at the operation centers and their monthly support costs. They're actually quite a bit lower than the support costs for the nano factories. They cost 15 to maintain. So if we balance that out with a nano factory costs $10 to maintain per month, and each operation center is 15. But they make 60. So between them, that's 25, which means you're netting 45. So for every nano factory that you build, you can support, we're netting 50 out of that because each one costs 10, so it's really, yeah, it's a net 50. So you can support 3 operation centers for every nano factory that you build. So when you're planning these things out, the way to plan it is 3 operation center per nano factory. And you don't really want to go overboard with your nano factories because it's going to end up costing you too much in resources to maintain them. And of course, that doesn't include things like the monthly support cost for the actual settlement core itself. So that said, we've got to be an easy way to look through this. Let me no, I want it to go here. What am I trying to do? Oh yeah, space assets. That's what I'm trying to do. Resistance just on Mercury. And we do still have some stuff under construction here too. So I've got more nano factories coming online here and more operation centers coming online here. And the question is, do I really need them? And I don't think that I do. It's going to be overkill. But let's start up here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 currently built. That's all research campuses, so that one we can ignore. That's not built yet. That's not built yet. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So theoretically, to support 21 operation centers, we really only need 7 nano factories. How many do we actually have? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19, and we only need 7. So we're almost overbuilt 3 times what we need. Now granted, it does mean we're making a profit, and we're still okay because all of our mines came online. What I am going to keep an eye on, though, is what's going to happen when all of these that are currently under construction actually finish. What's going to happen to my income here? Because I'm probably going to have to go back and decommission a bunch of these halves. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at. Oh, and housekeeping stuff, by the way. If you're new here, happen to stumble across the channel for the first time, do please make sure you hit that subscribe button for me. Appreciate it. And that's just what we've got going on Mercury. That doesn't include what we've got going on Mars. Which is what? It's mostly mining. I want to make sure... Did I build... I only built 1 operation center here, which that's fine. And we haven't built anything else out there. So that's all mining, which is good. And then we've got Ceres. Where is Ceres? Is that inner system asteroids? No. Inner asteroid belt? Outer asteroid belt? Where the heck is Ceres? Ceres in the Kuiper Belt? No. Why the heck don't I see Ceres in here? And Ceres should be mostly mining operations, so we've got another mine getting ready to come up there. We've got an orbital there that we haven't done anything with yet. Looks like that's it. I did not rename these two properly. So anyway, all of that is to say, I think I went a little ham on the nano factories and the operation centers, but this was an experiment. I wasn't exactly sure how they were going to work, so I think we're a little overbuilt, and if this starts to go negative, we're just going to have to go balance that out by taking some of those out of there. It's the operation centers that are more important for the mission control, which we're now really solid on mission control, and I'm pretty sure I can remove a bunch of nano factories without going broke, because we're still in surplus here, but we'll wait for everything to come online before we figure out how many nano factories we can get rid of. All right, and Iran needs to be defended. That's the other thing that I did. I finished off bringing Azerbaijan and Yemen. So we have now confederated them. They're all one big country now. So all that's left now is Baghdad. We're going to have to take control of Iraq and split Mosul off, and Dubai. Now, thinking about where I was with that, I think we're still in a cooldown period with Dubai, who is controlled by Humanity First. Gulf states. No, they are a rival. We can't declare war on them until next month, though. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have the U.S. declare war on the Gulf states. South Korea did come in and destroy our army here. Theirs got wiped out as well, but we don't have an attacking army at this point. So next month we'll have the U.S. declare war on Dubai. We'll go in, we'll take that over, and then we'll federate it, and then we will unify it. The other thing is we're now golden on control points. We've picked up a whole bunch of technologies and an extra counselor, so our CP cap isn't a problem anymore. So we can start thinking about some of these other countries, like Pakistan and Bangladesh, to unite India with, which not sure how much tech or how much research that technology takes. Oh, actually that's going to be under the full tech tree. That's all the way at the bottom here somewhere. Here we go. Greater India is 20,000. So it's not quite as much as United North America. And that means we need Quetta, Dhaka, Peshawar, Islamabad, Karachi, Colombo, and Kathmandu. So that's Nepal, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, I think. Dhaka, Karachi, Quetta, Islamabad, Peshawar. Yep. So all of Pakistan, Kathmandu for the Himalayan states, and Colombo for Sri Lanka. So we can combine all of these into one country. I can't remember if I saw Kabul in there or not. Probably not. So we can start taking away territory from the servants here. This is their only real power base at this point, is Afghanistan and Pakistan. And since we took the nukes away from Pakistan when we owned it, there's no danger of us getting nuked there. So we can declare war there and start thinking about uniting this, but that'll be a little bit down the road. We still have a month before United North America comes up, where we can combine Canada with the US. And then we also want to start thinking about Denmark, which it's too bad everywhere we need to go is Humanity First, because they're our only real true ally in the long run. But what we'd want to do is take Denmark and then grant Nook independence, Greenland, and then unify the whole thing, because we can take Greenland in with it, but that's not a priority at all. Greenland doesn't really offer a whole lot for us. So anyway, that's where we're at. Did we accomplish anything else? Oh, the only other thing we did get done is we did manage to capture an alien finally. But we have not unlocked the research project, the Xeno research project, to communicate with them yet. So that should be coming up soon. All right, let's take a look at what everybody needs to be doing here. How many alien sites are there for us to be bombarding? Just the one. I'm gonna have... Anybody need to go to ground? I should probably have everybody go to ground that needs to this turn. So Nana, Dwayfon, and Rory should all go to ground.
Gear up.
What's the up? Hunkering down.
Ready. Going into hiding.
I'm not exactly sure how
Ready to
valuable
go.
it is, because it seems like it only takes like 1 or 2 turns for them to get rediscovered completely. But I guess not being assassinated is better than being
We'll turn
assassinated.
down the heat.
Standing by.
How we doing on public opinion? We're good there again. We did some public campaigns over here. We need somebody to defend Iran.
Protecting our interests.
Standing by for orders.
You need to go to ground as well.
Going off the grid.
Before we hit confirm, let's make sure that all looks good. Yeah, I think we're golden there. Cooldowns for alliances and federations is... Hey, Anon. How are you? Yeah, I will confess that I do re-roll the game right at the beginning until I get at least one decent counselor and one decent counselor from the beginning pool. I don't mind having one bad counselor to develop, but you've got to have, there are certain things you just have to have at the beginning of the game. And if you can get this guy, you're golden. He's so far the best counselor I've found in the game at the start. Alright, I think we're good on assignments. We can't declare war on Gulf states until next 2 cycles from now, 3 cycles from now. Same with Pakistan. So we're in a small waiting pattern, holding pattern, while we wait for that to happen. We will be the ones who pick the next global tech here. And we've got some Miltech stuff coming up there, but mostly I'm concentrating on finishing United North America next.
Initiating deep cover.
And waiting
Evading
for
pursuit.
for the right projects to pop.
Going silent.
Securing our interests.
New counselors start with 40 XP. Well, that would be great if this was 2 years ago. Alright, now we've got the Hydra Language Project, which I don't know if that's unique to the Resistance or not. And this is almost as far as I have gotten in any of my Resistance playthroughs to this point. Alright, this is what I want to keep an eye on. Because I really went ham on my nano factories, and it massively impacted my income of resources. So again, those cost 4 each plus 10 plus 1. I think we'll be fine. And if we start to get low on resources, we can always decommission some, because we're really good on cash right now. And since we're also all mostly go to ground, there's not a whole lot for us to
Prepping
wait
for
happen.
mission.
This turn, our agents aren't really doing much, so we're just gonna
Things are cooling off.
wait a couple of cycles out.
Now as then, territorial disputes.
That was us. So, what do we need next? Combat lasers would be good. We need to start thinking about laser defense arrays. Let me quickly see what's missing for that. Yeah, I've heard Project Exodus has the worst wind conditions. We need point defense array, which, oh, that apparently just needs to be unlocked. We already have this then. So this is already unlocked. So we just need to wait for that project to actually pop. Point defense array, do we have that available yet? No. Are we researching it? No, so we need that one. But as far as globals go, oh, missiles. Missiles. Yeah, we don't have any missiles unlocked yet, and we do want to start building a fleet, so I think that's next. We need railguns too. So I think a lot of what we're going to be doing over the next year or so is all Miltech stuff. This is going to be another important one, but 35,000. Holy cow. Honestly, this stuff's probably actually more important than missiles. Yeah, this might be one of the most powerful CPs in the game.
By the numbers.
Granted, you've got to do a lot of investing in India to bring it up on par with China or the US, but the fact that you don't constantly have to invest in public opinion is really nice. Do we need to capture any more aliens? I don't think we do. Doesn't mean we don't want to assassinate them, though. Have we already met this guy? Alright, what do we want to do next? Let's go ahead and do Hydra language. Crash training, bro. Yeah, no. Crisis diplomacy. That's actually kind of nice if you're going for uniting nations. 20% is quite a bit. Nope. We'll go with Hydra language. Get it started. We've still got 2 cycles before that's done. We don't care about Oman. That might be nice. We're at the point now where the mid game, you really got to start making some choices, though. Armenia has proposed ending our rivalry with Iran. Who controls Armenia? The EU does. Who controls the EU? The initiative. Yeah, that's fine. %. Bump it to 17 and we could protect him with Shirini. What about capturing him? 10%. I'm gonna spend the ops points. I think I'd rather just assassinate him. Ooh, we also have Steel Project available now. You know what? The alien's gonna be there for another turn. Does anybody else have Steel Project?
Ready to go.
Rory
Standing by
does.
for orders.
Nana does, but she's not good at it. Oh, whoops.
Ready for orders.
Wei-Fan
Reporting
does
in.
not. Shirini does
Acknowledged.
not. Jordan does. Is he any good at it? No.
I'm
We
here.
have him Steel Project. With any luck, we'll find something that we actually need.
We'll catch up on years of research.
Acknowledged. Headed there now.
No
Where do you
protect
need me?
missions came up, so we're good for that this turn. And we can't declare war until August, so let's have you stabilize India. Yeah.
We'll turn down the heat.
At your service.
Let's have you stabilize India as well.
We'll make things safe.
Standing by for orders.
Persuasion's not great.
Tracking target.
Reporting in.
And you're going to go back on permanent advise.
Offering counsel.
Alright, this finishes next cycle, so not a lot to do this cycle either.
Offering support.
So once we're done with the Greater India project, we'll have a nice little corridor going all
I
the
think
way
I
up to
found
the Middle
something.
East. Yeah, bummer. They didn't have anything we needed. Not that the hydroponics bay is terrible.
I have new information. Cleaning things up.
Survivor hard target. Salamander shock troops. We can't take that from them. Nothing great there. Yeah, we'll try and assassinate him next turn.
Violence is
say-
abating.
This is the latest I've gone without building any ships at all, so I'm curious to see if that's going to have
Order
any
is returning.
negative effect or not. We really need to get layered defense array unlocked. Alright, so that bumps these up again. I think we're back in pretty good shape with our natural resources.
Prepping for mission.
In Iran? How did that happen? Alright, well, we need to fix that for sure.
Recon complete.
I did not get a notification that we had an open node, so they must have cracked it and purged it. I didn't get a notification of it though, which is really weird. I mean, we still control the executive, that's all that really matters. And why is there must be another alien here. Urbana Semiconductor. Plus 15% information science research. I mean, that's not bad, but it's not something we're concentrating on either. Nah. We need somebody to defend Kazakhstan. That will be Nana.
Securing our control.
Acknowledged.
Aliens can flip your control points and give them to the servants. Well, maybe that's what they were doing, but they didn't give it to the servants. They gave it to the Protectorate. If that's what happened. Now, there is an alien presence here. Alright, which one of you is going to purge? Not you.
Where to?
You.
Removing our enemies.
Ready to go. Investigating alien site.
Ready for orders.
Irini is already doing something. I don't think I have anybody who can protect him if I do this. And he's already down to 10%. Even though we learned more about him. Let's see if this is an alien.
Investigating target.
Standing by. Investigating target.
Okay, now, this round, we should be eligible to declare war on the Gulf states from the US. So I might have Rory come out of his stance for this. No, August 15th. It would happen too quick. We'll do that next round. And as far as Iran goes, nobody else is currently eligible to join our federation. Wow,
Offering
down to
assistance.
38%.
Protecting
huh?
our interest.
Oh no.
I will report when my mission is
They
complete.
must have protected it. Yep, they did. Alright, well, this is done, so we can federate Canada next turn. They're gonna make this really hard on me. I can tell. We're gonna have to start finding and assassinating Protectorate agents. We've got some work to do next cycle. Oh, I'm on pause. Forgot to select a project, that's why. Alright, we're done with the North America project, which took a ton of our research. So what do we want to do next? Do we want to finish water purification? Because once we start fleet building, we are going to be desperately in need of water. Reduces volatiles and water consumption by the equivalent consumed by 30 crew. That would be helpful because we do have a volatiles problem. Let's do hydroponics bay. Get that out of the way. It's cheap.
Mission aborted. Prepping for next mission.
He just disappeared. Alright, well, now we're gonna have to crack it.
I have new information.
Hopefully she doesn't critically fail. We need to get that done too. The big advantage that we have right now is I believe we're the only ones to have covert operations. We're the only ones with an extra counselor, and we've assassinated so many of the servants' counselors, I wonder what their org even looks like at this point. Ah, yes, take me there. We need that. We'll let hydroponics bay finish, and then we'll do point defense arrays. I'm glad that one popped. I don't know if we actually have any intelligence on them or not. Yeah, we don't.
We've found something.
We're definitely going to have a big advantage over everybody on resources. Alright, we need point defense array next.
Our enemies are still in control.
Damn it. That cost us public support too. As soon as I said I hope she doesn't critically fail, she critically fails. Right, well, we've got some work to do this turn, and we've got some mandatory work to do as well. India, 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 India.
At your service. Making things safe for our people.
Your orders?
We need to crack this. 0% chance. Not good. We need to get rid of them. I need to get these guys leveled up, or I need to get him
Where
that
to?
mission. How many are there? Just one.
Going in hot.
Ready to go.
We need to do 2 missions in the U.S. for national policy. So Rory
Ready
comes
for
out of
orders.
advise for one of them.
Heading to the capital.
And we'll have Jordan...
What's the op?
Ready for my mission.
Do the other one.
Heading to the capital.
Ready for my mission.
Do we have eyes on... We don't. We need to start finding Protectorate counselors.
We'll see what they're up to.
Acknowledged.
He does not have investigate. What am I going to do about this?
We'll restore peace to this nation.
Alright, so the US is declaring war on Gulf states this turn and federating Canada. Construction on Mercury still ongoing. Although we do have some stuff that we could do there now. Let's take a quick look. We can reduce our footprint with hydroponics bays now. How many crew are on here? 300 crew. So we'd lower our usage by 10%. So that would save us 1.9 and 1.1 per month here. It's a net gain. Is it worth it? I don't think it is. I think there's a better use of that slot. What about on my stations? It's only 170 crew, so it saves us 20%. And that's probably worth it. Maybe I'll get rid of the Skunk Works and replace that with a hydroponics bay. Let's try that and see what that looks like. And this one's all nano factories. Why did I suddenly go negative? Oh, because I brought more space assets online. That's a lot for it to go negative by, though. We didn't have anything finished that should have taken up that much cash. I wonder if that's because our snow spoils don't count to your actual calculated total. Well, that'll help. You know, this one might actually... Which one is this? Mercury Rollet Base? This one could probably use a hydroponics bay. This one could too. I'll bet you... It's only 266. I thought with the Marine barracks it would be higher than that. Crew. It's the research campuses. 100 crew in the research campus. Yeah, this one could definitely use a hydroponics bay. Let's see what that does. Trying to find a balance here is tough. Alright, and research-wise, fleet combatants is going to finish next month. This is going to finish this cycle. So is that. Which is...
Securing our control.
Another thing we need to get up and running is point defense on our Earth habs.
Do not seek to be the elephant. Become instead the...
Alright, we got missiles. I think we want railguns next.
Surveillance complete.
Well, it's another servant. If they stay above ground, we can pick them off next turn. Jordan Trevino was supposed to be done with this life, yet as the polite man with a goatee sitting across... Oh, I've gotten this one before. We've got to do something for the underworld. Him being detained probably isn't the worst thing in the world, except for the fact that I really need to have this done, but even losing out on that wouldn't be the worst thing. All right, roll of the dice. Come on, 25%. Oh my god, he critically succeeded. We've got alien exotics. Good for us. How come they're not showing up here? Maybe they'll trigger next turn. Algeria? Who controls Algeria? Alright, well.
Things are stabilizing.
Alright, point defense array is done. We need to start putting that up on our orbitals. It's going to take a while. Once we're done with language, we can dump some points into that. And who is doing particle cannon ahead of us? I might actually want to increase this, because I need to start controlling some of the global tech. Alright, what happened here? All of our operation centers came online, so theoretically this should actually go even further negative next turn.
Policy direction complete.
We'll do Federation first.
We'll be ready for new orders soon.
And then June of 2032 we can unify. So just under a year.
Policy direction complete.
And we are declaring war on... Why are Gulf states not there?
Wrapping up here.
Why are Gulf states not there? We have them as rival. Why can we not declare war on them? I am confused. Oh. Which one is it? This one? War requirement. Must be capable of attacking at least one army or nuclear attack. How? That's for them to declare war on me. Gulf states. War requirements for the United States of America to declare war. Can't be allied with allies of the Gulf states that have armies or nuclear weapons. Who are their allies? Saudi, Benelux, Israel.
Target destroyed.
Now we can declare war on them. Question is, should I? Because if Israel comes in, they have nukes. Saudis do not have nukes. That's the other thing. I hate declaring war on humanity first, but I don't know that I really have a choice if I want to finish uniting this. And honestly, putting Iran and Dubai together makes Iran so much better because GDP here is so much higher. Granted, their population is 144 million and theirs is only 20, so it's going to dilute it quite a bit, but still. There's an easy way I can scum save it and see what happens. I don't think the AI would nuke me either.
Where to? On my way to the capital.
Acknowledged.
Alright, we did find a servant. I want you to assassinate him.
I have them in my sights.
Reporting in.
Want you to protect, actually... Security or command. They're both good.
Defending the VIP.
I'm here.
Next, we need to get rid of the Protectorate somehow. I don't know how we're going to do it, though. I definitely don't want a coup.
Eyes on target.
Standing by for orders.
If he critically fails and dies.
Terminating the opposition.
Ready. Defending the VIP.
Is that what I want to do? I'm nervous about this one. Still negative cash. I don't know, maybe I want to get rid of some of that mission control. Good, we're finally getting some
On guard.
techs that we need.
I'll keep them safe.
I guess I could just look here and see if everything is protected. Yeah, I don't know how they broke into that one.
We've got some intel on our target.
As for the initiative, we don't care about them. At least not right now.
The target is down.
Very nice. Ooh, just barely. I thought we already saw that pop. I guess not. Well, we'll do that
Mission
once
complete.
fleet is done. All right, here we go. We do not need India to join. Israel did join. There is a high probability we get nuked here.
Wrapping up here.
Let's see how it goes. Where are we going? We're going to Dubai. Oh, good. What loadout do I plan on using for my first batch of ships? That's a really good question because it really depends on what I have unlocked. We have to start thinking about it probably by 2033. So I'm really just going to go best available. But I'm trying to get lasers done. because it's most likely going to be mostly battleships. Alright, this is almost done now too. And we will choose that one. Oh, you know what I forgot? Did I research? I think I forgot. Oh, I don't know how I could have forgotten this. Yeah, I finished trackers. I can start putting this on all of my... Alright, let's augment all of my... Except for that one. That one's terrible. I got plenty of cash for this, so I'm not worried about that. The only thing you don't want is the loyalty monitor. What's a verse do? That's actually fine. Alright, let's start investing in investigation for her. Yeah, no, I know you only need to shoot down the ship once, and I may try that. The last time I did it, I think I put together like 2 battleships and 2 corvettes or something that just had enough battle power to overcome an auto-resolve. Alright, so everybody needs implants. He's max command, max admin. Let's get his persuasion up. He's still only 36 too. This guy is amazing. Did I already put the trackers on her? Yeah, I did. What is the upside to the loyalty monitor? Just so you know what their actual loyalty is. Like, who cares? And we need this guy to start getting his... All 3 of these need to be boosted. Let's do command, though. That has the most benefit right now, I think. Yeah, she's all the way down to 6% on that. That could be ugly. Alright, save. Because I may save scum this. Depending on what happens to Shirini. And let's see if they launch nukes at us. Alright, there's that objective done. We have completed the communicate with captured Hydra objective. The linguists have compiled enough data from the captive to establish a sort of Hydran Rosetta Stone by listening to the aliens' clicking noises, comparing to every recorded instance of alien audio we have, and measuring it against the filtration readouts. The team believes their system to be 70 to 80% accurate. That's still pretty bad when you think about it. The process needs refinement, but it should be enough to conduct a crude interrogation of our captive Hydra. While we can approximate the auditory component of the Hydra language, the emotion and meaning conveyed by the Hydra parasites have proven far more difficult to translate. So we need to interrogate the captive Hydra. Alright, and let's pump rapid response teams and change in nothing here yet. Let's do Vipers. Yeah, Vipers next. And can anybody catch us? There's 1,000 left. We're ahead by 1,000. We can reduce that now. In the Humanity First version of this event, their leader mentions, "It won't be my first interrogation where I don't know the language." It sounds very CIA. Torpedoes, that's also good. Now she's down to 7%. Oh, that actually fulfilled an objective. I didn't realize that.
Our associates are now
Oh
in
my
charge.
God. I don't think I've ever had that good a roll before. Alright, so we're back in full control of Iran again. Gains an org in the faction pool. Gains an org in the faction pool. Okay. And now we're back up to 430. It's got to be in the way that they calculate your income from your nano factories. It probably only calculates one cycle per month. All right, we got a lot done that cycle.
What's the up? We're going in.
Ready
We
for my
need-
mission.
Nana, you need to protect Iran again.
Protecting our interest.
Standing by for orders.
How we doing on Discovery? Everybody, I'm sure, is fully discovered again. We should probably send you to ground. You're the least secure of my counselors, besides Rory, but he's not really doing anything except advising.
Initiating surveillance.
I'm here.
Alright, so we went to war. I don't think we have anything that needs to be done right away. You don't have investigate. Wonder if I can find an orc for you. We'll give you investigate. This one does, and it's only a 1.1 too. Do we have anything you can unequip? I hate unequipping that one because it also gives her security and espionage. But of the ones to unequip, that would be the one to unequip. Alright, now she has something useful to do in our downtime. We sent somebody to Paris already.
Investigating target.
Reporting
We're gonna
in.
go to ground.
Hunkering down.
Acknowledged.
And you are gonna go back to advising permanently.
Lending my expertise.
Until we need you to do something else. Yeah, I know I can launch nuclear weapons. I don't want to do that, though. Hopefully they don't either. And I already forgot. June, was it? Yeah, June of next year we can unify. Although, it's not really a question anymore. We could actually start thinking about purging, like, Pakistan. We've got the CP for it. Alright, the next thing that we need to do is... let's take a look at... too far. We need to get a layered defense array up here. What do we have for power? 20? That will take 10. Right? I don't have layered defense array yet, just point defense array. Am I? Well, should have waited for that to finish. That's alright, we'll just upgrade it. And we've still got 10 power. Is there anything else that we want to put on here?
Okay, all flight controllers, about 15 seconds to CSM ACK.
I might actually replace one of these nano factories. With a shipyard. Because I also want... do I want my shipbuilding on Earth to be in orbit? Or do I want it to be... I think I want it to be in orbit. So, not on this... not on this one. Honestly, we can get rid of these xenology labs now. We don't need them anymore. Yeah, I think maybe we make that our shipbuilder in Earth orbit. Oh wait, this one also has xenology labs. We'll do Forestall Station as our shipbuilder, and we'll get rid of the xenology labs there. How's this guy doing on power?
Okay, all flight controllers, about 15 seconds to CSM Mach. CSM Mach. Roger, CSM Mach. CSM. Roger, CSM. Columbia, Houston, we're standing by, over. Said you had high gain now? That's the front, we got a little trouble locking up. I didn't think we were gonna get that. That's for the dump, right? That's the front, okay.
Alright, I think that will be good for now. And then once that's built, we can start thinking about shipbuilding. Hey, Zardis. Yeah, it's getting pretty close to it. I want to have something up and running by 2033.
I will help them.
Making things safe for our people.
Evading pursuit.
If Israel launches a nuke on me, I'm going to be really mad. Pretty much. I am starting to invest in lasers. We'll see how quickly we can get that stuff done, but it's all going to be very early game tech.
I have new information.
All right, we found another servant
Cleaning things up.
who is extremely vulnerable. If you don't go to ground, you are dead next turn. That will be the 6th.
Person of
counselor
interest
theirs
surveilled.
that we will have assassinated. Protectorate. Yeah, I should have just waited for that to finish before I started building that stuff. I wonder if it refunds my investment or not. Alright, we need torpedoes. This is done next cycle. And then we start doing railguns after that. And then I'm going to have to, one of these episodes, spend extensive time learning how to manually fight battles.
Target secured.
Alright, we took away some of our op centers because I think we were really overbuilt for mission control. But since it finished, see, we were going to put a defense array there. Let's change that to layered defense array instead. Holy cow, those were expensive. And how much power do they take? 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. So those two are going to be powering that. This takes 40. That's going to be powering that. That only leaves me 40. So that's 25. Ooh, we barely have enough power for it. Oh wait, I forgot about this. That takes 0. Yeah, I just really haven't spent any time doing it, so it's one of those nuances of the game, I think, that's going to take me a little bit to learn. I'm sure once you learn it, it's easy to do. Alright, Viper missiles are done. I need to start thinking about drive technology, but nothing has been unlocked that's any good. Of the ones that I have available, that's the best one. Does this unlock anything else underneath it? I don't think it does. I think it's just Cobra missiles, and I'm not going to be using those, so I'm not going to bother with it. Well, for now, we'll throw Greater India on there and just throw a red point into it. Public opinion has suddenly dropped. By how much? Fuck you, humanity first. Leave me alone. When does my army arrive over here? October 8th. Well, I guess we find out whether Israel has the balls to nuke me or not. If they do, we're going back in time. I should probably send Nana to ground.
Your orders? Initiating deep cover.
At your service.
And we did unlock one servant who you need to try to assassinate. Where did assassinate go? What the heck? Did I pull an org off of him and not realize it? Oh, does one of the implants prevent you from assassination? No. What happened to my assassinate missions? It's there. What the heck?
At your service.
Oh, there it is. Was I just on the wrong counselor? I had her selected. I know what I did. I'm an idiot. Alright, let's kill another servant.
Taking them down.
Reporting in.
And let's have you
Ready.
take out, it's only 3%. Well, if they're still around next turn, we'll have her do it. What do I want to have you do? Public opinion? You don't have public campaign. Can we sabotage anybody successfully? Sabotage the Protectorate successfully.
I'm going in.
Ready for orders.
How about you? Can you assassinate anybody? No. We need to bump your stats before that happens. But you can do public campaign even though you're terrible.
I will tell our story.
Where to?
I don't think he's going in Iran as far as stability goes. They're fine. That's also fine. Our CPs are protected.
I will tell our story.
Alright, this turn determines whether or not we save scum, because if I get nuked, I'm going back in time.
Offering assistance.
Going off the grid.
Hey, more torpedoes. I think Harras are pretty good too, if I remember right. I really like torpedoes just because their explosive power is so much higher, but they're not quite as accurate.
Mission
as
is a
missiles.
no-go.
Ah, bummer, they went to ground.
From gigantic atom smashers to household television tubes, particle accelerators are versatile tools.
Railguns are now
Practically,
unlocked.
I see no reason
this
why
is
they could not
particles.
be weaponized. Ethically is perhaps another matter. Chancellor Li Qingzao.
This should help, I think. Now, where do we want to take the world? I think we need engine technology, because our engine technology right now is crap. Z-Pinch is good, but that's not propulsion. Electrothermal is terrible. Yeah, we want electromagnetic propulsion next, I think. What's inertial confinement? Is that reactors? Yeah, that would be a good one too. But let's go here first. Yeah, I know. I really need to start picking up some countries, and the problem is I want to finish my Unite projects before I start taking other stuff over, so that I don't have to end up doing a whole bunch of defend missions every turn.
Their security is too tight.
Alright, let's see if we get nuked. Alright, so their damage is 79 megajoules at 20 kilometers with a targeting range of 250. This is where we're going to run into problems, because we are very quickly going to run out of base metals. Yeah, I want to get to plasma drives. I don't think I've unlocked any of the fusion tech yet, though. Oh, I actually should have gone there, because we need to upgrade that. Which station was that? That was the... It was this one. How much power is left? 10. The point defense array is taking 10, and upgrading that is, so it's going to be 30. We don't have enough power here. Yeah, take me there. I want to see if we get nuked.
The people will come to our side.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Screw off, humanity first. The US is mine. Fuel cells, good.
One grabs a weapon, another offers a...
What did they pick? Man, they're going heavily into life science. They must be going hard for ring habs or something, I don't know. I do like Artemis torpedoes. They do massive amounts of damage. Look at that damage that they do. Uh, 21 gigajoules. Goodness gracious, only megawatts. Everything costs so much. Well, let's get it done. Come on, baby. No nukes. No nukes. Who's this? Oh, Saudi Arabia brought their army in. What are we doing here? Nobody's taking too much damage. No nukes have come in yet. Our sources within pro-alien groups believe the aliens may target us directly. Yeah, no kidding, Captain Obvious. Do we have anything going on in Iran right now? No. And June is when we can bring Canada into unity with the US.
Tracking target.
Where to? I'll keep them safe.
At your service.
Alright, I think we've got our public order back in... Or public opinion back in order there. Alright, Denmark next, maybe? What's up with humanity first being everywhere I want to be? We got a lot of CP. Where do we want to go? I think we want to go to Pakistan next. We'll get that united with India at some point.
Time for a change.
Where do you need me?
It's a good question. Where do I need you? Sri Lanka, maybe?
I will bring down the government.
Where do you need me?
How are you doing on visibility? Nobody knows who you are. So what exactly do I want you to do? You're not good at anything yet. You're still too new.
I will try to sway the public.
Come on, baby. One more cycle and we'll have this done. No nukes, no nukes. North Korea? Yeah, North Korea. Nothing that I really want there. Anybody level up? Nope. Alright, this is the big concern
Offering
right
counsel.
now. Please
On
don't
guard.
nuke me, Israel. I want to get that going next. And we'll be able to pick the next one here too, so that's fine. Come on, kill this guy. Alright, we're starting to get some stuff done here. %50 damage to armor. %80 damage to armor. 19.8 versus 14, so these have more power. They're actually cheaper to build as well. Excuse me for a sec, chat. Sorry, I thought there might be somebody at the door. Damage is so awesome on torpedoes. All right, let's go back into Greater India for now. There's nothing super pressing. We'll get these two done, and then we'll start thinking about what else we want to put on ships, because I want to start building them sometime in late 2032. So we've still got time. Oh, they're running away now. You're not getting away.
Problem solved. Permanently.
Nice, and we are just about to take over the Gulf states. 97%. No nuke. No nuke. Boom. Alright, pause. You boys need to go home. We need you to be an ally with Iran. But you can't change it until January. And now we need to find a peaceful resolution to this. Yes, 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 we want that.
Freedom and justice.
There's too much going on! Alright, so we still need to control that. We'll have to send somebody over to defend the CPs. We'll need somebody to take the last CP. We'll need somebody to protect these CPs. And if this succeeds, we'll also have Sri Lanka on board.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
Their control is vulnerable now.
Yeah, there is definitely a snowballing and cascading effect of the decisions you make, especially mid-game, as to what you have late game. Which is one of the things I really like about it. There are definitely some slow periods in the game, especially like the first... Once you get through the first 6 months, between there and like 2027, 2028, it's pretty quiet. Alright, our particle cannon is done. We're starting to get a good base for shipbuilding as far as what can be accomplished here. Actually, let's dump this into that. Alright, so we've got a bunch of stuff we need to protect this turn. Canada, Dubai, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka all need defend interests.
Your
so
orders?
You're gonna have to... You have defend? You don't have defend. Alright, you're gonna go investigate alien activity.
We'll see what we
this
can
turn.
find.
Ready for my mission.
You're gonna defend Canada.
Making things safe for our people.
Ready.
You're gonna defend Dubai.
Securing our control.
Where do you
You're
need
gonna
me?
defend Pakistan.
Securing our control.
Ready for my mission.
And you don't have defend, so you're gonna do control Pakistan and finish that off.
We'll be running this place in no time.
And
What's the
then you do have defend. You're gonna defend Sri Lanka.
Securing our control.
And that ate up a lot of my CP. However, that will go down again once we, in June, once we put Canada on and the US together. And then next turn, we need to end the war over here. So we need to ask for peace with who? Whoever's in charge of this alliance, probably Israel. Or Greater India is never going to get done. Point defense particle beams, I want to get that done. Might be time for another science lab
Securing our control.
somewhere.
Making things safe for our people.
Protecting our interests.
Making things safe for our people.
Our science generation is pretty good, but it wouldn't be a terrible idea to add to it. We can always decommission it later. And then I ran... Got January for that. The good thing is a lot of these don't take a lot of science, so they're finishing really fast. Oh, we also need Bangladesh. Copperheads are good, right? $30.7. Riverjacks are better at 37. I also take noble metals, and they don't do as much armor damage. Delta V is 3.9. Copperheads are much more maneuverable. I think Copperheads are actually better. Not just about how much damage they do, it's also about whether or not you can hit anything with them.
Recon complete.
I don't really see much value in some of
We've
those
got our
no-techs.
people in place.
Alright, good. Pakistan is now under our control, so it's just Bangladesh and Himalayan states over here that we still need. Which... I believe we have plenty of CP for both of those.
Protecting our interests.
I'm here.
We need to see if we can get a peace treaty with
Time to make our move.
you guys.
Where do you need me?
I need you to blow up that.
Heading to the LZ.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, you know, we really don't need spoils right now. Yeah, I think that's fine, the default. It doesn't matter anyway, we're gonna end up federating and unifying. Alright, and that is the last... Oh, it's actually not the last. We need Iraq. I forgot about Iraq.
We'll make our appeal.
Reporting in. I will bring down the government.
Standing by.
We need to split Iraq in half.
Restoring order.
keeping track of everything I'm trying to accomplish. Good lord. Copperheads, yeah, I believe that's correct as well.
Securing our interests.
And I can't remember, do your defense arrays automatically upgrade to the latest technology that you have? I think they do. Is there anything else that's cheap that we can get out of the way right now? Is there any advantage on light IR lasers? I don't think there is. Over heavy. Aside from the fact that they weigh a lot less. Probably depends on what you want to do with them. Alright, I think let's go back to Greater India. Which is going to take forever, but we'll get it done eventually. Yeah, now it's power plants and engines that we need to unlock. Where did I install my defense array? Not on that one, apparently. Oh, it's still building. Does it show you even while it's being built if you hover over it? Anti-ship infrared laser battery, anti-ship 8-inch cannon, point defense laser turret. I think they automatically upgrade when you... Every time you research a new tech, it automatically also upgrades your LDAs. Spinal mount particle cannon. I did do... How did they get back into Sri Lanka already?
Violence is abating.
Another nano factory done. Our income for rares is still fine.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Mercury is now completely done as far as bases go. We can start thinking about orbitals.
Our people are in charge.
Alright, so we're gonna need to split Iraq in half.
Policy direction complete.
And they do want peace.
Prepping for next mission.
Good. So that's done.
The LZ is secure.
And we should be able to grant independence here to Kurdistan. Yes, we can. Alright, Copperheads are done, so we've got good missile technology. I'm running out of things to research that I really care about anyway. this range? 400 kilometers. That's super long distance. Yep, engines. Engines are what we need now. And, oh, you know what? Maybe they took it before I actually defended it. I don't know. Alright, so we need to... I can't believe I've got the US almost to 9 already on government.
Offering support.
Ready to go.
We need somebody, probably you.
Where to?
To defend Iraq.
Securing our control.
We need somebody to
Your
defend
orders.
the US.
Where do you need me? Protecting our
You
interests.
can also use your national action
here.
to gift Baghdad to Iran and then abandon what's left of Iraq. You can? Well, we're gonna do a... We're about to find out, because we're gonna do a national policy here, so...
Time to make our move.
Ready for orders. We'll turn down the heat.
Is anything left undefended
Ready.
right now? We put somebody in Iraq for theirs, we put somebody in the US for theirs, everything else is protected. We need to set policies here. We need to set policies here. Still need Bangladesh. We've only got 4 CP though. Did I set policies here? Yes, I did. And we need to set policies here. That's interesting. Should I see the ability to do that here? Because I only see grant independence. I don't see the ability to gift myself to anybody. I won't change my relations here until next turn, just to see if that's an option. Who? Oh, Sean still needs to do something. I like trying to guess which ones might be where. Let's see who's messing around in the
We'll
US.
see what they're up to.
Let's quickly check our orgs. What's this? Have to have somebody in Sweden. And let's check anybody leveled up. You did. That's it. And I think we're good.
Lending my expertise.
Making things safe for our people.
Securing our interests.
Yeah, so I think next episode is going to be building our fleet.
We've got some intel on our target.
Humanity first. Bummer. So I really hate the fact that I had to declare war on them here. But I couldn't see any other way around it. What was that? That was fission reactor array. Because we were waiting for more power to upgrade our point defense array. So we need to upgrade that.
Yeah, flight controllers, about 15 seconds to CSM.
Things are stabilizing.
Policy direction complete.
Yeah, I don't see ceding territory as an option to Iran, so we are going to grant independence to Kurdistan.
We'll be ready for new orders soon.
And we are going to become allies with Iran, Pakistan, the Gulf States, India, the US, and Canada. Kurdistan I don't really care about. Well, it's weird. Yeah, they don't have a claim. They do have a claim on Baghdad, for sure. So I wonder if you have to split first and then you can cede the territory? I don't know. But yes, they absolutely have a claim on Baghdad. You can see that. Where does that show? Does that show here? No, it shows under regions. Yeah, they have a claim on Baghdad and Dubai both. Oh, that makes sense. All right, so we are now February of 2032, so 2 months and we can federate. How long before we can unify you? January 2nd, so next cycle we can do that. Congratulations, Kurdistan, you're a free and independent nation. How unstable. Yeah, it'll live until we federate and unify. Alright, what have we done this turn? Everything is protected except for Kurdistan, which we're going to abandon. Alright, my shipyard is done. Everything else is protected. I've already forgotten. Is it June for Canada? Yeah, June for Canada. Alright, we need Bangladesh, but I don't think I have enough CP for it right now. We need to start unifying some stuff and free up some space. Boy, your CP capacity goes away really fast when you start taking some nations away from people. Alright, so this turn, what do we want to do? How is public opinion everywhere? God, I love India. Might want to do a campaign here. And I might want to do a campaign in Iran, although it's going up in Iran. Yeah, let's spend a turn.
We must persuade
bumping
the
our
people.
public opinion.
Your orders?
And I guess you can go ahead and stabilize Iraq.
We'll restore peace to this nation.
I'm here. We must persuade the people.
Reporting in.
Ethiopia. That sounds like somewhere the servants
Tracking
would be.
target.
Ready to go.
Oh,
We must
also,
persuade the
who
people.
needs to go to ground? Anybody? Shirini should probably go. The servants haven't seen her. Wei Fan should go to ground, though. We'll do that next turn for her. Tex. We're halfway done with this. We are miles away from this. And this finishes this cycle.
I will help them.
I wish the war sound in the background would go
Science
away.
would tell us that we are nothing more than...
Alright. Electromagnetic propulsion is done. Let's take a quick look at where we want to go. Doesn't show it after you researched it? Take a look at what drive we want to be going with. Fusion platforms would be nice. Alright, where are drives? Good lord. Molten core fission systems. What about fusion drives? This is what I really want, is Z-pinch fusion reactors. Hey, Demo. Z-pinch techniques. Magnetic force manipulation. You can call the tree down if you select stuff. Double-click it, it will show you just that specific technology in the tree. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Z-pinch fusion reactors. Nuclear fusion in space. High temperature superconductors. Advanced superconductors. Yeah, they're going hard on life sciences for some reason. I feel like that's been the last 4 that they've selected. Is it right click? I think double click works too.
Person of interest surveilled.
The initiative, meh. Did I do everything I needed to do as far as policies go this turn? Can't remember. Did I do what I needed to do in Iraq? I think I did. Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to manage our relationships here. Kurdistan we don't care about. Same with Sri Lanka.
Order is returning.
I think I forgot to hit confirm in Pakistan. Yeah, I did. All right.
Public sentiment is increasing.
That's all done. Hey, a critical success. Nice.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
What is a Vasimir drive? Minimal thrust, medium efficiency. So basically it's a tugboat.
We've moved the needle.
What are you? Mass drivers. 4.4. Also a tugboat. An electromagnetic catapult rapidly throws small packets of material out the ship's tail. I guess it is appropriately named then, isn't it? That would be the definition of mass driver. What finished? Our layered defense array is finished. Yeah, so I want to keep an eye on this. As far as I know, it automatically upgrades everything as you... It will automatically upgrade weapons and armor as we develop new technologies. Who has the Sudan? Fine, do nothing. Time is it? Got plenty of time before the game starts. Alright, we're starting to unlock some ship tech. Now it's really just about drives and power plants. Wait, did I finish a tech? Oh yeah, I did. Look at that. Which one did I finish? Spinal mount particle cannon. I don't care about mass drive. I don't care about any of these drives. This might not be a bad thing to finish, because we are going to be burning through water once we start creating our fleet. So I might as well... As a matter of fact, let's pop that down and pop that up. How much are they ahead of me by? I want to control this, so I need to pop that up as well. So I guess everything goes down except for Hydra interrogation. Because I do want to control the narrative there. And February, I believe, is when we can unify the Gulf states. Right? January 2nd. Oh, we can do it now. Unify or Federate? I can't remember what I've already done. So we'll have
Your
you
orders.
set national policy in Iran.
On my way to the capital.
Ready.
We will have you continue to investigate other people.
Initiating surveillance.
Standing by.
I will have you investigate. No, you need to go to ground. Actually, you don't. You do. So you can investigate.
Investigating alien site.
You
Ready
need
for
to
my
go to
mission.
ground.
Initiating deep cover.
What's the op?
And you stabilize Iran.
We'll make things safe.
Because they're not in the Federation, right? Right. So this will be their Federation, and then it'll be another 6 months or something before we can unify them. You can't do anything until February.
Offering counsel.
Hunkering down.
And this year, we need to start thinking about building a fleet. Just out of curiosity, let's take a look. What do we currently have? Copperheads, Vipers, point defense particle beam, particle cannon on the front. That's actually better than what I had last time I did a playthrough. We're still on composite armor. We need to look at nano armor. So that's another thing that we want to get done. Don't have the greatest power plant in the world. What's my Delta V? Oh, God. Yeah, these are not looking good. Like, this could barely turn in combat. You guys are right in chat, though. I mean, essentially load a bunch of missiles on it, point it at the enemy, and go. Hope, because all you're trying to do is blow up one ship and survive the encounter.
Surveillance complete.
Accurate, we're about to upend the entire medical system. Not a soul outside this room can hear about it until we're certain our patents are watertight. And once they are, the golden age begins. Gentlemen, we're about to profit from life itself.
You know, what I take from the
Jen
initiative
Soren
is
van
they're
Wyk,
like
Sangoma
American
Pharmaceuticals
libertarians,
quarterly.
which makes me dislike them a lot. Agents for the Resistance have positively identified an intelligent alien operative in Kiev. Oh, well, yeah, we just did that mission. I feel like this is the same guy. Nope, this one was 6-16. The last one was -6, I think. Alright, something opened up. Yeah, we already have you doing this. So when this completes, we federate Dubai.
Things are cooling off.
Oh, I've seen some battleship builds that can that can motor around the battlefield, quote unquote. That's one of the things I like about their ship construction, is that you can do a lot of cool stuff to cheese out the AI.
Mission complete.
Alright, we want... Who are we at war with? Oh crap, I didn't realize that. Wait, what? What am I missing?
We'll be ready for new orders soon.
Which one is Gulf states? This one? That's Egypt. That's Iraq. What's your flag? Red bar. I don't even see them here. Why? Did I forget to make them an ally?
Choose a card, now blow on it. Perfect. Then tap my hand 3
March
times.
of
Wonderful.
2032.
And just like that, the card floats away. Commissioner Kiran Banerjee, home video of his daughter's 3rd birthday.
Oh, they beat me to it. So I don't get to control the next one. It's actually fine. And electrothermal propulsion, that's basically for transports, not for battleships and fleet ships.
Here's what we found.
I think it's time to start dismantling my... Yeah, we're getting 50% from it still. That's fine. They can have Kurdistan. Alright, well, that was a waste of time, and I totally forgot we were still at war with South Korea. It's because they brought their army over and we blew it up, and they've never been back. Alright, what do we want to do this turn? Yep, everything's good. .3, so it'd be 8. And we don't quite have enough to take the whole country. Although we can level you up. God, he's good. You're almost ready to level up. Alright, so... Iraq and Iran are allies. Yes. You guys are now allies. I'm an idiot. Weirdly... Oh, it's because it's Gulf states. I was like, why is Kuwait in Dubai? I don't think we have anything to do this turn. You know what I could do is I could blast him up into space and see if there's any missions he can do up there. I don't think you see their space missions until they're up there, right?
Standing by for orders.
Let's at your service.
Let's throw him into orbit. I want to see if he has any missions. Where do we want to send him? Anybody up here we really don't like? The Protectorate has a ton of space stations up here. Let's send him there. The International Space Station.
Launch is a go.
I'm here.
What do we want to have you guys doing this turn? Really nobody we need to destabilize right now. Oh, you know what? Yeah, there is. We could do with some destabilization in China. Ooh, 1%. They are well protected there, aren't they?
I will try to sway the public.
Let's spend some
Your
money.
orders?
We've got cash to burn.
We'll make our appeal.
Where do you need me?
0% chance. What else could we do over here? Could we sabotage anything in China? Doesn't look like it. Not with any great success. Let's see who's poking around.
Surveilling
in the US.
target.
At your service.
And you're terrible at everything until we get you leveled up.
Eyes on target.
Alright, January. I don't think we've got anything going on as far as federations this turn, right? No, February is next. For Iran, March for Dubai, or for Gulf states, and June for Canada.
Offering assistance.
All right, we're pumping out cash again.
We've got some intel on our target.
The Academy.
I have new information.
We're a year away from that. We're a year and a half away from that.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
Our case remains unheard.
It's probably a giant waste of money.
Arrived at my destination. Wrapping up here.
Now, I can't see his missions from here. What are his space missions? Does he have any? Control space asset.
15 seconds to CSMX.
Let's see what his success rate is going to be for that. How's the EU looking over here? They are taking a surprisingly long time to pull this together. This might be the longest I've seen them take to put this together. because he's up there. I never worry about public opinion in India. That just takes care of itself, thank you. Control space asset. Persuade a ship or hab crew to join your faction. Requires we have sufficient mission control to take the asset, which we definitely do. So that's really low because its persuasion is the stat to do that, and that's his lowest stat. Alright, well, that answers that question. You come on back down Earth.
Prepping for re-entry.
Acknowledged.
And let's just take a quick look. Yeah, I mean, that was pretty significant inroads that they made, but in like 3 cycles, that'll be back up to like 80%. But what is our public opinion in the US looking like? Could use a little bump here, 65%.
I will tell our story.
Ready to go.
Anybody need to go to ground? Nana does. And Jordan does.
Where to?
Gave you the wrong mission.
Going into hiding.
Ready.
Jordan, you need to go to ground.
Ready to go. Going silent.
Standing by for orders. I will try to sway the public.
At your service.
And how is... Sri Lanka going down. Everywhere's good except Iraq, and we don't care about Kurdistan. Pakistan. Pakistan could use a stabilized mission.
Restoring order.
Alright. Some stuff we need to do unlocks in February, but not until the next cycle.
Offering support.
Going silent.
Initiating deep cover.
March. Oh, there's farms. Farms are actually decent. What are we currently researching? Plasma wave drives are terrible. This will be done next cycle, so that will take away... we've been investing in that for quite a while now too, so that will help once that's done. Yeah,
Order
pretty much
is returning.
all of this mission control is going to be going towards my fleets.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Wheels down.
There is a lot going on in low Earth orbit. I think we're the only ones in synchronous Earth orbit. They're in low Earth. That's in low Earth. Where's... oh, yeah, there we are. What's that look like when you're on full speed? And what's this? Wait. What is that line? Oh, it's... I was too close. It's the actual orbit of the Earth.
I'm here. Making things safe for our people.
Ready to go.
Gotcha.
They won't see me coming.
Your orders? Restoring order.
Acknowledged.
Don't really have much for you guys to do right now. Six, 7. We need 8 for that. Somebody must have leveled up, right? You did. And you're about to. Hypothetically, if this scenario were to happen in real life, which faction would you support? I would probably support the Resistance. But that also depends, right, on... So which one is it that... So I'd probably, yeah, the Academy, so we figure out exactly what it is that they want. And then, in all likelihood, they're here to exploit us, then I would switch to the Resistance. So, yep, same as you. I would firmly be hedging towards the Resistance, though.
We'll restore peace to this nation.
I'm here. We'll turn down the heat.
I will help them.
Alright, there's a bunch
Protecting
of...
our
shoot.
interests.
I should have done a... national priority mission. Alright, well, we'll do it next turn. Because this unlocks, I think, on the 20th. Yeah, February 20th, Iraq unlocks. Determine their purpose. Alright, that unlocks a bit of research capability for us. Let's go with farm. At least until we have some engine technologies to research. But let's bump that down and bump that up. We didn't get any new engines, right? And we didn't get any new power plants yet. Still waiting for those to unlock.
Target neutralized.
That's like the 7th one of their counselors we've assassinated. Not surprisingly
Things are
why you don't
stabilizing.
see them anywhere on the map.
Order is returning.
Things are stabilizing.
I'm sure they've got a small presence in, yeah, Central and South America, but not much else. Alright, so we can federate Iraq this cycle. And we could federate Gulf states in March.
We'll recon the site.
What's the op? Time to make our move.
Ready for my mission. Surveilling target.
Oh, wait.
Ready to go.
What came uncovered? India.
Securing our control.
Ready for orders.
You know what I never use is surveil. Let's see if it does anything.
Initiating surveillance.
What's the name of the federation you have going on where Iran unifies with the Arab states? It's the Shia Federation. You know what's weird is it doesn't actually even show it up here. Maybe because nobody's in the Federation, I've only unified.
Lending my expertise.
Protecting our interests.
On Overwatch.
We're gonna need to get some other stuff done before we do more Xeno research. And it's very, very quickly approaching.
Sounds
time
like
when
you
we
want to
need
use a
build
space
some
heater to
ships,
push a
so
spaceship.
we need to
That can't be
unlock-
terribly strong. So I hope it's bloody cheap. Chairman
These are
Soren
all
van Wyk
crap.
comments to Cape Chemicals Tech.
What did they pick for the next one? Garbage. And this is going to take a while. We're going to be the ones to unlock it, but it's going to take forever to get there. Maybe I should invest in whatever they pick next if it's a low enough tech value.
We've got some intel on our target.
So that's pretty much a pattern. When you do your investigate, whoever you have the lowest percentage chance of discovering is usually an alien. Wonder if I can assassinate him. Yeah, if you're looking for it in the tech tree anon, it's called...
Policy direction complete.
It's called the Shia Nation. And I do want to keep an eye on when we actually unify with Dubai, what that does to the GDP. In Canada, huh? We're gonna have to go take care of that.
Here's what we found.
And what date does Gulf States unlock? March 22nd. So I think we go ahead and just do another one because that should be one of the last things that happens in the cycle.
Heading there now.
Ready for my mission.
0% chance. I'm gonna have you protect Sean.
Defending the VIP.
Your orders?
You're gonna do another set national policy here.
On my way to the capital.
Where do you need me?
And you are gonna try and assassinate the alien.
Tracking target.
Standing by for orders.
Yeah, see how quickly, by doing nothing, India takes back just from that control point? ends up taking back public opinion for free. It's really nice because you don't have to spend any time on it.
We'll make things safe.
And we've also got them to almost full democracy, which also didn't really take that long. 10 years? Probably another 5 until it's actually there, though.
Offering counsel.
I'll keep them safe.
Farms will unlock this cycle. You know what?
Missed my chance.
This might actually be worth investing in the rest of the time, because if it's done by July, we'll have Canada and the US done in June.
Things are stabilizing.
I think we'll go... Kind of depends.
Mission
I kind
complete.
of want to get to June so that next episode we can spend all on shipbuilding. Alright, so we're done over here until when? January and December. We can unify these two. So our next unify is Canada and the US, and that's in June. I think we'll try to get to there and then call it an episode for today. Parasite resistance is 30,000. I do not want to invest in that right now. And that's just an objective. That might be worthwhile. This might be worthwhile. Let's get some of these little ones out of the way. I don't think there's anybody we need to go to war with right now. The servants don't really have control over anything important. So it's really just the Protectorate. And of course they have China, which, if we want to get them out of China, that is going to take some effort.
We found something.
Kurdistan is fine.
Acknowledged. Securing our interests.
Ready for orders. Taking it to them.
Ready for my mission.
Is there more than one? No, just Budapest, so you don't need to do that.
We'll turn down the heat.
Standing by. Eyes up.
I don't really see
Acknowledged.
what Surveil does.
We'll restore peace to this nation.
It tells you that it discovers stuff in the local area, but I guess the real question is, so? Is there any value in that? Base mining output bonus 12%. That is huge. Is there somebody? I want to put that on you, really. We need 3 for it, though. I could get rid of Capella and Trojan for that. Alright, so this gives us a 12% bonus to our output. We're currently making 503 on water. I want to see what this looks like next turn. Also, this would be nice too. The mission control. Do you have room? We don't really need the boost income. Let's try that. So that's 503. I want to see what that turns into next cycle.
Offering assistance.
Setting a watch.
Securing our control.
Things are cooling off.
Violence is abating.
Alright, let's get light IR batteries done. How much was invested in that? Good. We are leading in
Mission
this.
cancelled.
Somebody else must have blown it up. We're leading this by almost 2,000, but they are investing in it, so I don't want to decrease because we need to get through that. We've got to get some decent power plants unlocked. Yep, somebody else did the assault on it. That boosted our output by 62 water. I didn't look at the others, but that extra, those organizations are massive. All right, we're in April. Let me check and make sure I don't have to do anything with these. Yeah, those are next year. We do have the Greater India project going on, so let me make sure everybody that needs to be an ally is. Sri Lanka, Pakistan. We don't control Bangladesh or the Himalayan states yet. I guess I could knock the Protectorate out here. We should probably crack it first.
Ready.
What's the op?
Neither one of you has a super high success chance.
Acknowledged.
Really, what I need to do is find an org for him that gives him crack. He's got the highest stats of everybody.
Eyes on target.
At your service. Eyes on target.
Looks like somebody's trying
Ready to go.
do a public campaign in the US.
Tracking target.
Ready. Tracking target.
Let's find
Ready
some
for my
people to
mission.
assassinate.
We'll make our appeal.
Alright, any other good mining orgs? Doesn't look like it. Some cost 30 while others cost 60. I think it's based on a combination of their traits and their attributes. Because some of these traits are definitely better than others. Like, this dude has Striver from the start. So it only costs him 14 to level up, and I think that makes him more expensive at the beginning. Speaking of which, can anybody level up? Yes, you can. But I couldn't say for sure. I haven't seen the spreadsheets on that one.
Lending my expertise.
April, so May and June. June is when we call it an episode for
Surveillance
today.
complete.
Because that's when
Person
we
of
do-
interest surveilled.
We found nothing of note.
That's when we do the US and Canada.
Surveillance complete.
Who's here? We found a servant. One more that we can assassinate. Look at these stats. They're awful.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
I'm loving the fact that we have destroyed their counselors. We're running out of stuff to invest in here. I feel like this is the least valuable of all the research groups, but I guess it probably depends on what you're trying to do. I would imagine that that's going to come in handy at some point. Yeah, these nano factories really pump out the value. I could probably build more mission control if I wanted to. Is the servant dude still above ground? He sure is. Guess what you're going to be doing, Sean? Wait, 10%? That's it? That dude had like almost no.
They won't see
Security.
I'm here.
Oh, I gave it to the wrong guy, that's why.
Where do you need me?
Sorry, Jordan, I gave you the wrong assignment.
Making our case.
Your orders?
That's better.
I have them in my sights.
Reporting in. Making our case.
Ready for orders. Making our case.
Ready to go.
Does anything need to be stabilized? Sri Lanka, Pakistan, and Iran. Sri Lanka the most. Let's go there.
We'll turn down the heat.
And we are a month away from our unification. Is there anything here that's costing me money? Doesn't look like it.
Offering support.
A life spent merely enduring is a life spent waiting for death. Allow yourself to become the flame that pushes back the darkness. The flame that others will flock around. Superior Judith Howell. Forward to How to Lead.
This doesn't
Small
unlock
steps,
any
big
tech?
changes.
It doesn't unlock any faction tech, just global. Rapid shipbuilding. Oh, and ECM too. And it costs 10,000. Well, this one's 25. We are 3,000 ahead. We need engines. We don't have any good power plants.
They won't be causing us any more problems. Cleaning things up.
I almost feel bad for the servants. Not really.
Things are cooling off.
We've moved the needle.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Hey, a critical success. Nice.
We've moved the needle.
So we got to 75%. Let's see what the opposition does to us here. Looks like it's going to stay at 75. There's nobody over here. Those engines are crap. Oh no, wait, those aren't engines. Long-range cargo transports use constant threat to reduce delivery times of HAB modules launched outside of launch windows by 25. That's actually not bad. Well, I'll tell you what, Anon, I am interested in doing a servants campaign just to see what the objectives are. Sri Lanka, the Gulf States, Canada. Guess we're doing a lot of
Ready for orders.
defend this turn.
Making things safe for our people.
Where do you need me?
Reporting in. Making things safe for our people.
What's the up?
Standing by.
You don't
Acknowledged.
have defend, you do.
Securing our interests?
Your orders?
Standing by.
Anybody out there for you to track down? Nope.
We'll restore peace to this nation.
Reporting in. We'll make things safe.
Alright, we are almost there.
I will help them.
Securing our control.
Making
think
things
it's
safe
like-
for our people.
I think it's late.
Securing
June,
our
though, so
interests.
it's still 2 cycles away, if I remember right. Nope, it's next cycle. Yeah, the exotics, I think that's something that everybody that
Order
plays
is
probably
returning.
still looking at ways to make that more efficient. Because there's such a limited amount of ways that you can actually get them. And it's all late game
Things
stuff.
are stabilizing.
Which, by the way, why doesn't it show me having any exotics? We completed a mission that gave me 10. We had a critical success on one of our thingies that gave me 10 exotics, and it's not showing up. Pakistan. Yeah, it should be to the right of Fissiles. Alright, I'm gonna have you set national actually, no. I'm gonna have you...
Headed there now.
Standing by.
Could be, but I would have thought that it would just have been there. Alright, here we go. Last item for today's episode.
Heading to the capital.
Ready for my mission. We'll turn down the heat.
Standing by. We'll restore peace to this nation.
I'm here.
Offering counsel.
%25 more intelligence from interrogating detained prisoners from other factions. That might
Colleagues,
not be terrible.
Mars and the near asteroid.
Space tourism. Definitely sounds like something the initiative would want to do.
I will report when my mission is complete.
We just have to get past June 6th, June 8th. And it looks like we will.
Violence is abating.
Violence is abating.
Things are cooling off.
Yep, we'll get there.
Policy direction complete.
Unification, baby. That's what I'm talking about. One big blue blob. Next up, the unification of India. And that freed up 40, actually a little less than 40 CP.
We found something.
And then we are 6 months away from these two joining us here, which will free up another 20 or so. But that is where we will call it an episode for today. What do we need to protect? What opened up? The US. Oddly, since we actually just did it. I think we made pretty good progress. At this point, I think our focus is going to be unlocking global techs for drives and engines, or drives and power plants for our ships. And then next episode, we are just going to concentrate on shipbuilding to get the first downing of an alien vessel off if we can. But that's where we'll call it an episode for today. As always, appreciate everybody who stopped by to take a look. Thanks guys in chat. Appreciate you guys as always. You always keep it entertaining for me and informative. If you're new here, just stumbled across the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button for me and hit that notification bell if you want to know when I'm coming online. Doesn't cost you anything, does help grow the channel. And we will see you back here for the next episode. Thanks a lot.